Okay, this is my market update for the week ending Thursday, April 2nd, 2015. So markets continue to pull back slightly this week. However, they did find support on that red line, which corresponds to the 20 weekly moving average. It's sort of a coin flip in terms of where the markets go from here. A lot hinges on tomorrow, Friday's jobs report, and what type of number we get. If the number comes in too good, it is possible that it's going to create some anxiety, and that people will think that rates are going to still rise sooner than what the Fed um, has recently communicated. So that's a risk there. Okay, so this is a daily chart now of the Nasdaq ETF, and you can see we've been in sort of this rolling range over the past month. Um, Price is currently resting on 100-day moving average as support. You can see we basically finished where we ended the prior week, put in a doji candle, which sort of marks the indecision in front of Friday's jobs report. So over the past month or so, I've been slowly entering into some new positions. And the new position I entered into a couple days ago is potash. I originally got the idea from the weekly chart. You could see that the price had about a 15% decline from the recent highs. Um, it's basically finding support currently at that blue line. It's the 50 weekly moving average. And on a monthly chart, the price is currently resting as well on the 10-week moving average. Okay, so this is now a daily chart of potash, which sort of shows the bullish setup. So currently the price has been consolidating around that gray line. It's just the 20-week moving average. It's trending slightly upward. You can see at the RSI below, so there's a little bit of a divergence here. You can see that price did make a lower recent low while the RSI was in fact increasing. So it's a hint that buyers are going to step in here and push the price of the stock up. So far the trade is going reasonably well. I'm up about 1% since the entry point. And we'll see what the next few weeks bring. Okay, the next chart, it's XLU Index Utilities ETF. You can see that the stock currently has broken out of its recent downtrend. Looks like it's trying to find a bottom and start a new uptrend. April, it's supposed to be a relatively positive month for utilities. So we have that in our favor. And you could see on Wednesday there was a bit of a shakeout. However, it did react very favorably to that ascending trend line. So we'll see how this stock reacts on Monday after the jobs report comes out. Okay, next up it's a daily chart of Baidu. I've been in this position for about a month now. Price has been consolidating in a range. Stock seems to be bottoming out now. It's probably not going to get going until we can really get over that 219, 220 level. You can see past few times the price has met resistance at that gray line that I've drawn on the chart. The 50-day moving average it's still descending. However, it's sort of currently flattening out now. So this would be a good candidate for a stock that's going to make a bottom and potentially start a new uptrend. It has declined about 15 to 20% from its recent high. Okay, next is a daily chart of United Rentals, URI. Been in this position for around 2 weeks now. Stock looks like it's trying to rebound. It's currently finding support on the 50-day moving average. Okay, next is a weekly chart of International Paper. Been in this position for about 3 weeks. Made a little bit of an advance this week, despite the overall market's decline. Looks like it's trying to make a rebound here. I'm currently resting on the red line, the 20-week moving average. It's currently above the trend line that I've drawn in the chart. Okay, so next is a daily chart of Intel. I got into this position last Thursday, right before the rumors concerning that Intel was going to be buying Altera to expand into new markets. So I was very lucky. However, I did say during my last update that I'd probably lose most of those gains this week, and that's what had occurred. You can see that price is currently finding resistance at the red lines, which corresponds to the 20-week, the 20-day moving average, and it is descending. So no surprise there. Currently have moved my stops up, and we'll see how this trade turns out in the days to weeks to come. Okay, next up is a weekly chart of ExxonMobil. So I've been in this position for about 3 weeks now. Made a slight advance this week. I basically made a bet last couple weeks that oil would bottom ahead of the spring season, and we'll see if that occurs and whether or not this stock can gain any traction.